Shalom and welcome back to Flipping Pages, Stirring Sauces. If it is your first time here, welcome. My gratitude to all of you who have taken time out of your schedule to spend a little time with me. Tawada and gratitude to those of you who have liked, shared, subscribed, and commented. I hope you had a Baruch Shabbat. Spotlight tonight is on President Duma Gideon Boko. But first, I want to talk a little bit about Africa's young people and Africa's old people. And I'm just going to jump right in. Please do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Please forgive the bad lighting. And yes, I know I'm looking a little tired. I have not been getting enough sleep or getting as much sleep as I should be getting. But about 70% of sub-Saharan Africa is under 30 years old. About 60% of the continent of Africa is 25 years old. The median age is 19.3 years old. And we have 454.5 million people between the age of 15 and 34 in the continent of Africa. The ratio of males to females is 103 to 100. So it is almost equal, which means that either male or female at the medium age or the median age or of childbearing age. So either one can stay at home and take care of the family or go off to defend the soil. People over 60 is only about 7% of the total population and will only increase to about 9% by the year 2050. So, I would like to know, and inquiring minds wants to know, what happened to Africa's older population? Did a quiet genocide take place in Africa? What happened to the older population? Were they exterminated by willful, malicious means? Did they immigrate? Did their demise come about due to ongoing conflicts and destabilization? Was Ebola and AIDS the factor in the disappearance of Africa's older population? Inquiring minds want to know. Please put your thoughts and comments in the comment section and add to the discussion. It is fair to say that Africa is young and ready to defend the soil. They are a resilient continent and will rise to any challenge that they are faced with. The youth will not back down. They are survivors and are serious about defending what is theirs. Unlike the old decrepit puppet leaders, they're not afraid. They have the spirit of Traore, Goita, Tiani, Sankara, Gaddafi, Lumumba, Biko, Mandela times 2, Guevara, Castro, Kenyatta, Musa, Nkrumah, Ngozi, Nzinga, Selassie, Marley, Olympio, Juvenal, Michelle, Louis, Pierre, Shaka, Cabral, Sadat, Kabila, Ngwabi, Ndade, Andre Matsangaza, Magafuli, and Moise. Until Africa is completely rid of the oppressors within their borders, they will continue to have strife. As the old puppets are removed or deep-sixed, they will be replaced by clear-thinking leaders who have been taught not to think about self, but to put the interest of their population first. Talk to your population. Tell them what is going on. When your population sees the good that you're doing for them, they will not betray you, and not even breeze can blow through the bond that you will have with them, and you will know exactly where your old people are. And now on to President Duma Gideon Boko. He was born on December 31st, 1969 in Mahalapai, Eastern Botswana. I was trying to find out about his early life, but didn't really find anything about his early years. I was supposed to be speaking on the disappearance of Africa's older generation and the determination of Africa's younger generation. I was wrapping up when "You have to speak on Duma Gideon Boko" popped up. I didn't even know that was his name. I thought to myself, what? I don't know anything about this man. I heard a snippet of a conversation that he was having about people preferring lab-grown diamonds to the real thing. I disagreed because I have both and I prefer the real thing. There is just something about that beautiful bow tie inside of the real thing. I like that I can actually watch a movie or show inside of the real thing. Believe me, I've done it. I've watched a show inside of a diamond. I was not where I was. I couldn't properly see what was going on, but I could hear what was going on, and I could see what was happening reflecting in the diamond. And so I watched an entire show inside of a diamond on my finger, believe it or not. I didn't pay much attention to the rest of the conversation that Mr. Boko, or President Boko, was having. I think he had just been sworn in as president of Botswana at the time. I wasn't able to find out anything about his early life, like I said, but I did learn that he studied at the University of Botswana, and then he attended Harvard Law School, where he obtained his master's. He graduated in 1993 and returned to Botswana, where he taught law at the University of Botswana while simultaneously running his own law firm. So you see, this is a man who is dedicated to his country and his people, because once he graduated from Harvard Law School, that was his ticket to live anywhere he wanted in the world, and to become anything he wanted to become. But he chose to return to his country of birth. He was very outspoken about the incompetence of judges in his country. Their incompetence was a real issue for him. And so he did something about it. He wrote about it in his newspaper column in order to bring attention and change to the situation. I've learned that he is a staunch defender of human rights and public interest. As a matter of fact, that was the focus of his law firm. Not only that, he was involved in a very high-profile court case where he defended the rights of the San people, the original people of Botswana, who have been marginalized. I think they refer to them as herdsmen or something like that. Don't quote me on that. But eventually, President Boko turned to politics. His opponents tried to stop him, but he persevered and won and became the leader of a party that was down in the dumps. But he's a man of substance. Eventually, he was instrumental in forming the umbrella for democratic change. This too was opposed, but President Boko did not give up. In 2014, he ran in the general election as the leader of the umbrella for democratic change, the UDC, and became the leader of the official opposition party in Botswana. He was defeated in 2019 and lost his title as the official opposition. The results of that election are questionable. President Boko did not give up because he was determined to serve his people. In 2024, he ran in the Botswana general election under the UDC banner and won with a majority. At the same time, making history as the first former opposition leader to win an election since independence in 1966. President Boko was sworn in as President of Botswana on November 1st, 2024. In his State of the Union address, he made a lot of promises to the nation, most of which he has already fulfilled, including the launch of Botswana's first satellite into space in March of 2025. Over the next 4.5 years, he will make great strides and will be putting his country on the map. Botswana's GDP will greatly increase. They will try to stop him, but I declare that they will not succeed. They will stumble and fall. A wall of protection around President Duma Gideon Boko. He is very much interested in a borderless Africa in areas of free trade, travel, and is very supportive of forward-leaning and thinking countries. He has a place for women and youth in his government, and that is a plus. As a result of that, he will succeed. A personal message to President Boko. Wherever you lay your head at night, lay still, motionless, quiet, with your brain and your mind. Ask whoever it is that you pray to to give you clarity and guidance in your leadership as president. Ask for continued protection, as the people who support you often do. I will leave it there for now, and I wish you success in all that you do. Please do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. I give you my peace. I give you my ahab. Until next time, shalom.